April 9th, 1865. General Robert E. Lee had just surrendered to the Union Army at Appomattox Courthouse. The writing was on the wall. The Civil War is over, and the South had been beaten. But not everyone stopped fighting after Lee's surrender. Martin Gary, a brigadier general from South Carolina, refused to let the Confederacy die. When fighting drew to a close, General Gary took 200 men to Greensboro, North Carolina. There, he would escort Confederate President Jefferson Davis away from the approaching Union forces and to the safety of his mother's house in Cokesbury, South Carolina. President Davis would stay there until he could be escorted once again into Georgia, where he would eventually be captured. This is the story of Martin Witherspoon Gary.
Martin Gary was born on March 25, 1831 in Cokesbury, South Carolina, to his father Thomas Reeder Gary and mother Mary Ann Porter. He received his early education from Cokesbury Academy in Cokesbury, South Carolina. Martin Gary enrolled at the South Carolina College, but he and 108 other students were upset with the poor food conditions and withdrew from the school, in an incident known as the Great Biscuit Rebellion of 1852. He then enrolled at Harvard University and graduated in 1854. In 1855, Gary passed the bar exam and was admitted to being a lawyer. He started his practice in Edgefield, South Carolina. In 1860, he was elected in the South Carolina House of Representatives during the Civil War as a Democrat.
He started his military career after South Carolina seceded from the Union on December 20, 1860. In 1861, Gary was given control of his legion after the South won at the First Battle of Manassas. By 1862, Martin Gary was promoted to lieutenant colonel of the infantry battalion. By 1864, he was promoted to brigadier general and was given command of the cavalry brigade. As the Civil War drew to a close, Gary refused to surrender and escorted Jefferson Davis to safety as he fled from Richmond. That is when he ended his career as a Confederate soldier.
After the war ended, he resumed his law practice in Edgefield and was once again elected to the South Carolina House of Representatives. He was upset with the radical Republican government because they were obeying the new constitutional amendments, and as a state senator constructed the plan of the campaign of 1876, which was his idea of how to get Wade Hampton elected. In this plan, Gary said, "Every Democrat must feel honor-bound to control the vote of at least one African American, by intimidation, purchase, keeping him away, or as each individual may determine how he may best accomplish it." Gary called this the Edgefield Plan. This plan called for the overthrow of the Republican Party, and they organized threats of violence and suppression or purchase of the black vote. Black votes were suppressed in Aiken and Edgefield counties. Gary would use an organized terrorist group in Edgefield called the Red Shirts to violently suppress the black vote. Gary's brutal tactics would help General Wade Hampton III win governor of South Carolina in 1877. Martin Gary died on April 9, 1881, at the age of 50. He was buried at Tabernacle Cemetery in Cokesbury, South Carolina, alongside his family.
Martin Gary had three very distinct lives: a Confederate soldier, a terrorist redshirt, and a Democratic politician. Martin Gary dedicated every aspect of his life to staunchly defending what he thought was right. As a soldier, He fought with the southern states to preserve the institution of slavery. As a red shirt, he fought to suppress the vote of the newly freed African Americans. And as a politician, he fought to legally undermine the position of blacks and Republicans in his state, each a testament to his ideological fervor, and each a testament to show that Martin Witherspoon Gary would be on the wrong side of history at every turn.
Well, I come from Alabama with my banjo on my knee, and I've gone to Louisiana, my true love for to see. Well, it rained all night the day I left, the weather it was dry, and the sun so hot I froze to death. Susanna, don't you cry. Oh, Susanna, don't you cry for me. When I come from Alabama with my banjo on my knee. When I jumped aboard the telegraph and traveled down the river, the electric fluid magnified and killed 500 chiggers. When the bull jumped us, the horse ran off, I really thought I'd die. So I shut my eyes to hold my breath. Susanna, don't